that prior to game start. Yeah, make a secret DR for each.
Oh
But
well.
it's okay because I wasn't looking, so I'm gonna try and not look. And to do that, welcome back everybody. It is 35 plus years of advanced squad leader, and today, for some reason, my chat. Oh, there you go. There's my chat. Today we're playing a Southern Cross scenario. This is La Drole de Guerre, which is supposed to reference the phony war between the Germans and French in 1939. Um, this will probably be a short one. Um, as you can
So
see, sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
if I get mechanical reliability failure, is that immobilized or is that?
Um, yeah, so I believe so. The tanks normally are they're black number 8, but if you have unless it states like outright that you have
Oh, I just
immobilized,
have mechanical. I have
yeah. So
mechanical
whenever you
frostbite.
start your engine, then we go
Gotcha.
through the red number stuff.
Gotcha.
Um, this scenario is, as mentioned, French versus German. The French have a lot of units, but also a lot of them are probably going to be fake. We'll see how well this all turns out for me. I am playing the Germans. Um, Germans get to set up on or east of Hex Row K, and the French get to be in the village. There's a couple of modifications to the map. One, I'm not quite sure why it exists, but whatever. So EC is moderate, no wind, pretty standard stuff. Hexes S1 and T1 are grain. It doesn't say to place an overlay, so I'm not actually sure. I assume the hedge would still be there, or
Yeah. The
like,
hedge is still there.
yeah, okay. So I'm not crazy about that. Um, there's a French 248 which represents an engineer unit which is trained to be used with the gun. So there's we'll see a crew at some, or yeah, half squad that's acting as a crew. The 3 French tanks that exist all suffer from some reliability issues. Um, and Yeah, that's pretty much like all the special stuff. Sand of 3 for me, sand of 2 for the Frenchies. ELR, mine's 4 and 3. Yeah, so we're not too much really special with either ELR or SAN. I guess 4 is nice, but it's not really something to write home about. Um, Now, the victory conditions for this scenario are interesting. I've played on this map a few times now, so I think not that I know all like the LOS or whatever, but I kind of want to be goofy with this one, especially considering last week. So the victory conditions is that the side with the most VP at game end is the winner. VP are awarded as following: stone buildings are worth 2 VP for control. French player controls all stone buildings at game start. So essentially, what would normally happen, like it's within your deployment zone, so they're all controlled by you. Row houses do not count as separate buildings, which I don't know if that's like normal. Whatever. It isn't a very
They
old.
technically are separate buildings. Yeah.
Really? Huh. I never really thought about it that way. But anyways, good to know because it does mean that you can kind of limit progress in some very interesting ways. Each AFV destroyed or friendly surviving is worth 1 VP. So there are 3 tanks for the French, and there are 5 tanks for the Germans for a total of 8 points, give or take. That'll go to either side. And lastly, the bridge in Hex CC7 is worth 2 points. Not 100% sure why it's worth 2 points all the way back, but hey, whatever. The other change is that there's a building in C6. I I have to imagine maybe that's like a stone building, and they just didn't want to give.
It's yeah.
Yeah, okay, which makes sense. But it's just kind of funny to see it that way. Um, yeah. So, anyways, that is the setup. Now I've gone super aggressive on the northern side because I figured whatever. There's a lot of fakes, so something's gonna happen, and I didn't really want to mess around with that line of sight and all that too much. So we'll jump into it and see what's what. Um, so turn 1 weather. Ooh, nah, no change. It's a bit of a bummer. No rally phase stuff for me. I don't know if you have anything.
Pride? No, no pride.
All right. Uh, no rally phase action. So prep fire phase. In the prep fire phase, I do have. I was really sad. I had a different, slightly different game plan, but it doesn't work because it's not possible. But I was hoping that my mortar, I'd get a mortar with smoke, and then it'd be a lot more fun. But not the case, not to be, sadly. So I think I forget if I checked this, or actually I should say I forget if that sees it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm going to have the mortar in H10 shoot at the Hexen 07 as an area fire. So there is a +2 for attacking a concealed unit. Yeah, pretty sure that's the only thing that would apply in this case.
Yep, so it'd be a miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, did I get? I didn't get rate of. Oh, I did get rate of fire. Yay! Let's pick this color. So I will shoot again. Okay, we're starting the BS real fast here. That is a.
Oh, gotta play some sniper.
Yeah, and I gotta place mine too. I would just put mine in Q5. Really, I don't think there's. I'm not gonna lose sleep over any crazy spot.
No sniper.
Yay. All right, now we got to do math, which sucks. So a critical turns a 50mm, which is 6 firepower, to 12. Now I do need to state this is randomly determined location. So level 2, level 1, ground. So level 1 is hit by the critical. Which I'm not actually sure how much that can do.
It's not a big enough caliber to rebel.
Well, that's the first thing to check, and then also fire. So rubble, yeah, it's 70mm, which sucks that it doesn't count for critical. It'd be nice if critical could somehow get in there, but not the case. Fire, I know fire should be able to do something. So any form of HE may possibly cause if it rolls an original KA on the IFT. So yeah, I have to make a die roll. So IFT on, well, I guess it's just an IFT everywhere. It is not an original KIA. But if there is anybody hidden there, they will take a, what is that, 12? That's a minus. You know, I've never, whatever. Is there anybody in there?
On level 1?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So that doesn't matter. And then it is a, I guess, +3 against anything else at the original, or I guess have firepower or whatever. It's not going to do anything to anybody else. I do have rate of fire, so screw it. I'll get another shot. It'll be a hit. That is, yeah, +3. Well, it's plus. That's a, yeah, stone building, so +3 no matter what. I will shoot again, break it. So that's pretty standard.
Get that shit out of here.
You know what? 50mm, I don't really care about it. It would be nicer if it was. If I had a big mortar, I'd be pretty happy with those rolls.
If it was the forest map, it would be very nice.
All right.
Like, I don't care who you are. 2 down 1's 2 down 1.
I'm going to take a shot from J10. So the squad with the MMG is going to shoot with the 8-1 leader, not the 9-1 leader, against your guy in 09. So it's a 9-up-1. 11 on 9. Pretty sure it's nothing.
What are you doing over there?
I just want him to do stuff.
Why 2 leaders? Huh.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
You're
about it.
making me nervous. You making me
Don't worry
nervous.
about it.
You're making
Uh,
me nervous.
I kind of think that's it for. You know what? I'm gonna try one other shot. Is that worth it? Hmm. I was gonna go against the concealed guy, but I'm gonna do a 14 up 2 from K7 against your guys in 09. They'll cower, so it goes down to an 8. So 8 on 8, normal morale check.
I'm fine.
Damn.
I'm swimming.
All right. Is there anybody else to do? Oh, just for funsies, because I'm pretty sure
I like
it's.
funsies.
Oh, you know what? I have to actually check this. I I don't know. I don't have a shot against them. That's not fun. What else could I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. They are in woods. K8 against same target. It's leader directed 10 up 2. All right, random selection. The LMG breaks. All right, well, time to go to movement. Get this show on the road here. So first things first. Do I have? If it's in a gully, is it always what? It is to if cost train. Okay. So, master plan here. You're gonna love this.
Oh, it's got a master plan, guys.
Oh yeah. K9 Squad 1 declares CX.
No.
No, as in you're not letting it, or
No, how dare you?
okay. 1 to L8.
Oh. This guy will fire at you for 4 down 2.
I mean, you can try.
Nothing.
Is that? Yeah. Eat it, nerd. 2 to M8. All right, that's. I gotta just do this one thing real quick. There. Maybe that worked.
Uh, he'll subsequent for 2 down 2.
Wow. Would the? I guess it doesn't matter. I was just gonna say I think the hedge would provide a +1. Actually, the tank would provide +1, but either way, it doesn't matter. N7 for 3.
These guys will shoot at him for 4 down 2.
Okay.
5 on 4.
So
Morale.
it's just
1
normal? 1?
5 on 4 is 1 morale.
Okay. He breaks. Loses CX.
Okay. Continue.
Guy in K6 declares CX goes to L6 for 1.
Okay.
We'll go to M7 for 2.
Okay. This guy will subsequent for 2 2 flat.
Sure.
3 on 2
Right.
is a 1 morale check.
I pass it. And no snipe. And 4. 3, 4 into N6.
The machine gun will fire at you for 4 down 3.
Sure. 12.
4 on the 4 is a 1 morale check.
Break. And I will lose CX. Alright, well that reveals that guy. Which is pretty nice. Now is the winter of our discontent.
Very fancy words for somebody.
Stack and K9 declares CX with the leader, goes to L9 for 2.
Okay.
Goes to M9 for 4.
Okay.
Goes to N8 for 6.
I will fire on you for 8. Down 1. Or is 8 down 2 or 8 down 1?
That's a good question. It's probably down 2, but it's usually a depression. Because you can't how does shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't, can you declare crest status as you're moving into a gully hex? Or is it an after you move in?
I think it's as you do it.
Crest status can be gained by infantry in any depression hex. However, crest status is never allowed along depression cliff hex side. Sure. Any good order infantry already in a depression may claim crest status in that same hex during its advanced phase. But why would I say advanced phase? Or by expending 2 movement factors in its movement phase to do so. So do you pay? May claim good order infantry outside a depression may claim crest status in the depression hex it enters along the head side. It enters by along the hex side it enters. All right, never mind. We're just I'm pretty confident in saying it's a plus. It's got to be down 2 because I don't think that gullies by themselves. I mean, I'll check the terrain, but I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Yeah, it's just
roll and see if it does anything.
Yeah, but yeah, gully is just depending on terrain. So
yeah, that would be a normal or pin.
Leader breaks. Squad pins and squad breaks. Wow, my rolls are absolute garbage today. I will move that guy, and then I will move this guy and this. And he's pinned. All right. Anything else?
No.
What? All right. Well. One squad in K10 is going to declare CX, goes to L9 for 2.
Okay.
Into M9 for 4.
Okay.
6 into N9.
Alright. I will subsequent for 4 down 2.
Sure.
Is 6 on 2 is a contest check.
Alright, yeah, because you don't double cover. Task check. I passed a task check. Yay! Alright. How do I want to do this? Yeah, okay. Let's see how this goes here. So, I'm going to... Oh, wait, if I do... All right, I'm going to try... I'm already going for Hail Mary, but this is... I'm just trying to think of how funny this is to me. So, I'm going to declare CX with K10. Now, am I wrong in saying I'm going to go to L10 bypass, and that's legal for 2?
Well, that depends. Are you in crest status?
If I'm going from K10 to L10?
Yeah.
Why would I be...
No, did you start in crest status is what I'm asking.
No.
Because then it would cost... Well, I guess it would cost 1 to go to crest status and 1 to go out. I think that's fine.
Good. 3 to M10?
what is all the terrain here? I can't tell. There's some shit. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. This guy will reveal and will shoot at you.
Boo. Okay.
So that is down 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just down 2.
And I'm fucking miss. Okay.
Go to N10 bypass for 3, or sorry, 4.
Okay.
And then 5.5 to O10.
I will final protective fire.
Sure.
For 4 flat. 7 on 4 is a.
Pintas, isn't it?
Or no, that'd be 4 down 1.
Yeah, it would be.
So that's normal.
Leader's fine, squad's fine, and okay. Well, I'm glad that the earlier pain has evened out here. Question mark. Now that I'm in the hex, the leader and 1 squad will continue into P9 for 7.5.
Okay.
And then leader in the back goes to K10, and I guess I'll pay the 2 to be in cret. It doesn't really matter. It'll be in there for 2, and then he'll jump out into L10 bypass for 4 total.
Okay.
And then, you know, I'm just gonna, yeah, I can. So I'll go to M10 for 5, I guess. I wasn't really planning on it, but might as well. And that is it for movement.
Okay.
I should have. I also probably should have said, for the people watching on stream, my armor support comes in on turn 3. So if things go real poorly, I'm screwed.
All right. So my defensive. This guy's gonna shoot machine gun here for 2 up 1.
Sure.
Or.
Yeah, I get the hedge roll at least.
All right. I'll try the main gun. That will hit.
Mm-hmm.
4 on a 37.
It's like a 4.
1 morale check.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pass it.
Jesus Christ. 3, 4, 5, 5.
Yeah, I had a string of 7s and 8s, and then
fine.
3s and 4s.
Yeah, no, yours 3, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, 3, 3, 4, 5. Jeez. A lot of good shit. Did I? No, I did not make raid. Or, yeah, I didn't make raid. I don't get raid. It's on a French tank.
Gotta love those single man counters. Or turrets.
Nothing I could really do for everyone else. So I hate you for what you just did there. I just noticed what you did, and I'm like, I fucking hate you.
What did I do?
You're stopping me from routing back, bastard.
With
Never mind.
yeah, I don't know what you're getting at. I'll be honest.
Well, until you moved into here, I could have just voluntarily broke this guy and had him move away.
Oh yeah, I never really think about voluntary break. I'll be honest.
All right. Well, that would be my shots.
Okay. We'll go to advanced fire phase. I have a lot of angry Germans who will take shots, so I will take 1 mega shot against 09 from everybody surrounding. It is automatically going to encircle, although it doesn't really mean much outside of... actually, you know what? I say that, but it does drop your morale by 1, so I will take that. I have to calculate math here. So everybody... so 4, 8, 12, 14... up 3. Yeah, nothing. Can't imagine that's anything.
Well, Look at that.
That is it for advanced fire phase. We'll go to routes. I have to go first. Let's do. I can't go. So the guy in N6 goes to M6. That's super simple. We can do that. The guy in N7, I believe, can go to M7.
Cannot, because I can see you, and the hedge doesn't count because I'm 2 levels above.
Even if I low crawl?
Well, then you surrender.
No, because there's nobody to surrender to, because your guy's on upper floor. You have to
Then
be.
I will.
You
Then
have to
I
be
can just
adjacent.
interdict him. Then, or I guess not.
Yeah, if I low crawl, I think he's fine.
Okay.
The only question I guess would really be, yeah, that's same range. Okay, so he's good there. Now, these guys is kind of funky here, so they, you know what? I'll just have to low crawl them as well, I think, because otherwise they'll take shots from above. So that's it for my routes. You have nobody that's broken.
No.
We'll go to advanced phase. In the advanced phase, the 9-1 goes down to the M9. To the M9, as somehow I will say. Your guy's encircled and pinned. You know what? Let's do fun box rolls here. So we'll do this, and then we'll do this. This is the way. Do I want to add the leader? No, because you could just not target him, and that's fine. So yeah, we'll just do one giant CC stack here. I should take off my preps. Is there any advances I want to do with anybody else? Golly gee willikers. You know what? I'm going to have the 467 in K8 is going to where would it be? This is kind of annoying. Okay, so one squad in K7 is going to... I hate the line of sight in this. This is really tough to try and figure this out. What would this be? I think that has to block it. So one squad in K7 goes to L6. I'm just going to stay there. And then the half squad with the ATR is going to go to L8. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Don't ask me how. That'll be it for advances. CC phase, there's only one ambush.
I get ambush.
You're pinned, so I don't think I think you get a +1 for pin.
I do get pin. +1 for pin.
Yeah.
But I still get ambush though.
Boo.
Because you're CX'd.
Correct.
I can't escape, can I?
Or... no, because you're pinned. I don't think you have. I don't think there's a single opportunity because you just can't move. I think that
so do I do 1 to 2, or it'd be 1 to 2 regardless. What I do, so that would be. That's gross. I guess I'll just do 1 to 2 to one of your squads.
Sure.
Down 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry. I need a 6 or less. Okay. No. No!
Alright. 3 to 1. Up to. Nope. Go to melee. Turn 1 Frenchies.
I have no rallies. Oh, weather.
Mm-hmm.
Not weather.
You don't have any rally phase stuff. I have to lose the DM over an M6. I will try 2 rallies. I will get the leader back, which is not really what I want, but and then I will try. Okay, fine, game.
This game is really fucked.
You know, sometimes it's silly.
It is a silly game.
It's kind of why I subtly wish that you could get sniper and rally phase. I know it'd be silly, it'd be completely broken, but it'd be funny.
All right, my shooty shoots.
Shooty shoots.
This medium is going to fire here for 4 down 1.
Wow, that's just rude.
4 on the 4 is a 1 morale check.
He's now a half squad.
I made rate, so I'll fire again.
Oh, you can try.
Yeah, I could try, and I failed.
Oh, you know what? Fuck. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Sorry. I'm just gonna do 2 rolls. 1, 2. Then go.
I'm going to try to shoot the infantry gun into here.
Okay.
I will get it. 9 on 37. No. But I made rate, so fire again. That will be a hit again. 3 on the 30s. 2 morale check.
Breaks. No sign.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This guy is gonna shoot the machine guns right here for 2 flat.
Sure.
Nope. I'll fire the main gun.
Sure.
That will hit. That will be a dud. But I don't have rate. I keep thinking I have rate with this thing, but I don't.
Yeah, it's pretty silly.
It's a very silly thing. Oh, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to just full send it, but I'll go ahead and go to movement.
Sure.
This tank will start for 1. Yeah, I got the radio. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay.
This. Oop. What the hell did I just do? Okay. This guy. So you're right there, but you're not impressed at this. So you're. Okay. This guy. The leader will just assault move into here.
Okay.
These guys are gonna go 1, 2. Do the broken guys see him? Or only good order guys see him?
I always forget, to be honest. Concealment loss charts. Infantry, not in concealment. Range from nearest good order or unbroken enemy ground units. I would have to string something real quick here. You guys are in 05. Apparently I can see you from K8.
Oh, damn, you can.
All right, so that guy moves there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, 4 down 2, leader directed. 4 on 4, so 1 check. Huzzah.
It's always a stupid lines of sight.
Yeah, agreed.
Um,
It's a silly
right.
hour.
These guys are gonna go 1, 2.
As you get there, do I see from this guy? Yep. Oh, that is ridiculous. I can see you apparently from L6. What are you? You are a 248. Sure.
Okay. This guy's
And
gonna
then
go
everybody else is fake.
1, bypass 2, 3, 4.
Where are you by does that count? It's nearest unbroken. Cause can melee guys spot, I guess, because it's unbroken enemy ground unit, which
I would be going from the L1 side.
yeah, but you start my only point is like you'd be starting from this corner, right?
See
So
what you're pointing at.
so the bottom, so M2, N1, M1, right? You start
If you're
from
in, yeah, I think the thing is if you're in CC, you can see it, but if in your melee, you can't because they're not good order in melee. I think I can't remember off the top of my head. But
sure. Well, either way, mortar will spot you once you get into L3. At least I'm gonna hate it if that's not true, because that looked like it's good. Yes, that's what? Okay. Sure.
This guy will assault move into here.
Okay.
This guy will go, yeah, assault move into here.
Okay, 2 fakes, good.
This guy will assault move into here.
Hmm. Sure.
This guy will go here for 1.
Okay.
And then 2, 3.
You should be fine. I can't see why you wouldn't be.
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
Yeah, it's that weird building that has the underpass.
Yeah, marketplace.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
No, you're not concealed. Stop that. You're still in, this guy's still in motion. Should probably put that there. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Defense fire.
Sounds good. Defensive fire. I am going to take a squad with the LMG. An L6 who's going to shoot at your leader.
Okay.
Nope. Or at least I'm fairly confident in saying that's nothing.
No, 9 on 6 is nothing.
Yeah. I will take A shot from J10 against the same.
Okay.
Because that should just be a +1 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's 6. All right, 9 flat because the leader directed. 7 on 9 is probably just a 1 check.
7 on the 1 morale check.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yay! My guys survive an extra day. Do I have rate of fire? I do not, which is typical. I'm going to try for shits and giggles M9 against upper floor 07. I don't know if that's actually possible, but if I do this, yes, it is. Yay! It's a 4 up 2. I'm off by 1. And can I do anything else? I really don't think it's possible, but ATR against your tank. Oops. This.
Oh, that's 2 hit.
Yeah. So I do hit. It is hull though, which I'm pretty sure means can't do anything. Is there any other shots to take? No. We'll go to advanced fireface.
This will do 2 up 1 to here. Nope. Yeah, that's kind of it, really.
Okay.
So,
Roots.
these guys will scrap back here.
Mm-hmm.
These guys will route here for 2, then 3, 4 up to the leader.
Sure. On my end, guy with the DM in K7 goes to K8. Toss that guy above. Actually, no, I'll just toss all these guys downwards. Cool. Guy in M7 is going to... that is an interesting choice there. Can he see this guy? The answer is yes. And he would be getting closer. Yeah, I think my only option, no matter what, is going through L7, take some morale check for interdiction. Unless I want to low crawl. Which... Do I want to low crawl? You know what? Sure, I'll low crawl. Just to be a doink. And that's it for routes.
Alright. We'll go to advances.
Mm-hmm.
This guy begins here. This guy begins here. This guy begins here. This guy goes to here.
Coward.
This guy going to here. This guy going to here. These guys going to here. I think that's all I want to do. Yep.
Sounds good.
Alright. Go for ambush here in CC.
You want to do that guy first? No ambush.
No ambush. 4 to 1, down 1. I think I got him.
I would be shocked if it wasn't. 1 to 4 up 1? No. Alright. I'm just getting bad rolls.
And these guys. I'll just go 1 to 1, down 1.
Sure.
No.
3 to 1 up 1? Okay. Well, what kind of leader could I possibly get? I get a -1 for being German. Yay! I get it.
8-1.
Alright. This is so stupid. Does he share? I guess he does share status. So I'll put the CX on him. I can't imagine why he wouldn't share status. All right, German turn 2. Weather, no change. Rally phase, plenty to do. Shits and giggles, I'm gonna try and self rally. Nope. DM will stay on. That guy's DM stays on. Over in K8, no rally. I will try to repair 1, 2. So 1, 2. And mortars every time. And up to you.
All right. This leader will reveal and try to rally other leader.
Sure.
Nope. This guy will probably rally that guy. -3. -2. Okay.
-3.
-2. I was being weird.
Gotcha. Cool. Prep fire phase. That was a very interesting question. Prep fire phase. I am going to try. I'm going to try 9 up 2 against the IFT. Pretty sure it's nothing. I do have rate. Do I care for a 5 up 2 shot? Sure. Doesn't matter. What terrible rules. Is there anybody else? That's just a half squad. Okay, well, if you've just got a half squad there, do I care for this? If I do, I'm going to have 2 squads and the leader direct from 09 to adjacent P9. So it's a 16 up 2. 9 on 16. So 1 check.
I'm fine.
That sucks. Alright. Take off the CX because that'll go away. I don't think there's any other prep fire for me to do, to be honest. So I'll go to movement phase. In the movement phase, the remaining squad in 09 will go to 010 as an assault move.
Okay. I'll do 8 flat on him.
Sure.
God damn, dude.
It's okay. I know. I feel your pain. I'm going through the same. My IFTs are trash. What a desperation. All right. So what else do I want to do? I have a half squad that I guess needs to do something now. Half squad in H10 will declare CX. Unless there's anything else I want to do, I'm pretty sure no. So he'll go to I10 for 1.
Okay.
Bypass J10 for 2.
Okay.
3, 4 into K10.
Okay.
And 6 into L9.
Okay.
Half squad with the ATR will go into M9 for 2.
Okay.
N9 for 4.
Okay.
Hmm. What else can I do here? For some reason, I'm confident in saying you're not going to voluntarily break the guy in P9. Because that would seem silly to me. How far do I want to take this sort of insanity? Those guys are just a 248. I'm gonna say 8-0 and a 4-6-7 and M9 go to M8 for 2.
Alright. The machine guns will shoot at him for 2 down 2.
Sure.
6 on the 2 is a task check.
Leader's fine. Squad is fine.
Okay.
And then they will go to N7 for 3.
This guy will shoot at you for 4 down 2.
Sure. Okay.
This guy will reveal, and he'll shoot at you for 4 down 2.
Sure.
Fucking Christ, Vassal.
Yep.
Okay, keep going.
Into building for 5.
This guy will.
Can
So
you
that's
if it's a row house?
row houses aren't there anymore, remember?
No, it's just that
That's
row houses don't count as separate buildings.
I think that means the black bar is gone then. Because the black bar is what separates them from being separate buildings.
Is it? Because
Yeah. Because saying it's not a separate building means that the black bar is no longer there, but it's still a building. Otherwise, it would just be grass right there. Otherwise, there's literally no reason for it to say that the black bar is still there, because then that would still be a row house.
because I thought it was just for VP considerations. That's
Ah. Whoa, wait, where is it?
because it's not an SSR that says it's.
Oh, okay. For I thought it was an SSR.
Yeah, like because that's why I asked at the start because I was like, well, do row houses normally count as individual buildings
Oh,
for?
then yeah, that's whatever then. Then the tank will just fire on you.
Sure.
Yeah, nothing. Actually no, point blank, so I do hit.
I mean, they did shoot before, so it's halved. Or are you? Oh no, wait, no, sorry, you're using the main gun. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm doing main gun. So no. I would love to get something above a 9, or like less than a 9, you know, something that's not like at least a 6 in the title.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And then I'm going to go to level 1 with them for 6. All right, that's all those guys shooting and stuff. if I do... That is a 4 residual. That sucks. I don't like that. That's 4 residual. Squad in N8 loses their CX and will assault move to 08.
This gun will fire at them.
Sure.
That'll be a hit.
It's a multiple hit, isn't it? Or no, wait, because do you just shoot straight on the IFT with him?
Yeah.
Because you rolled twice.
Oh no, I meant to hit and then.
Yeah, so you get multiple hits.
I thought that was only for vehicles. So
No.
I get 2 IFT shots then?
Any time you roll doubles, it's always... I mean, look, if you want to test it, you can just hit until you get doubles. Because we know it's not going to affect the game, right? But
well,
just
I mean,
to kind of...
Yeah,
but just... I mean, you could get a less than a 5.
Well, no, I'm asking, do I get 2 IFT rolls?
Yes.
Asking.
Anytime you get doubles, you would get 2 IFT rolls.
Okay.
As long as you're between, it's under 40 millimeters, I think is the thing for it.
5 and my 4 is
1 check, I think.
1 check. Yep.
A break. And now that guy has changed his acquisition, I am going to... First things first, I'm going to take the LMG guy in L6, and I'm going to assault move him to K7. That's the only sensible thing to do.
These 2 will fire on him for 6 up 2.
Sure.
Thank God I didn't use ATR for that.
I don't know how... I mean, I guess my tanks aren't necessarily that strong, so... Yeah, okay, so that guy's there. Everybody's done stuff.
6 fucking 10s. What the fuck is that? 3 12s, 1 11.
I agree. The leader in K8 is going to go to L8 for 1.
Okay.
2-3 into M9.
Okay.
And then 4-5 into N9.
Okay.
Alright, no response. The 467 with the LMG in K8 is going to normal move to K9 for 1.
This guy will fire at him.
The infantry gun?
Yep, I made right.
And he was pointing...
here, which means my covered arc will be here.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. Multiple hits again.
So you thought I was fucking lying. Can't believe it.
Stop with the fucking high rolls! Jesus Christ.
That is a 37.
8.25. What the fuck is that? Okay, keep going.
That is a 35, or sorry, 37, which is, there's no modifier. Fantastic. He's not pinned. Cool. And then we'll go to L9 for 3 total.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll just late CX and go 5 to M10.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, doesn't matter. not gonna hit it anyways.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have hit. It's just the other thing.
Yeah,
But
it's not good. IFT's been like literally 9 and
ass.
above for the last 6, 7 rolls. You know?
Yeah. All right. Well, is there anything else for me to do or want to do? Hmm. Leader in M9 is going to assault move to M10 for 2.
Okay.
Go. I think that is it for moves. Defensive fire.
Infantry gun. It's gonna fire there. Or no, we can't do that. Infantry gun was fired here.
I think you can, because the restriction is just the same phase. Defensive fire phase is a different phase. If you wanted to,
Yeah.
you could shoot.
No, I'm gonna shoot here.
Sure.
Okay, I make it. 7 on the 4 is a pentast check.
Leader pinned. Squad fine.
Okay. Medium fires there. 4 down 1.
Sure.
Thank you. 3 on the 4 is 2 morale check.
Leader breaks. Squad breaks.
This guy is going to final fire in here for 4 flat.
Sure.
6 and 4
Break.
is okay. 8 of 2. Pentast check.
3 guys. They all pass. Wild world of wonky rolls.
That's all I got.
Sounds good. Advanced fire phase. I will do a... Actually, that's not really worth it. Can I do it on anybody that's vulnerable? Yes, I will do a 2 flat against the guy in the road. Pretty sure 7 on 2 is nothing. So we go to route phase. Alright, route phase. This guy has nobody to surrender to, so he's going to low crawl to N8. Guy in L7 makes it to K8. Guys in M10 are going to go to L10. Guy in O10 goes to N10. Then this guy, what's his option here? Actually, he has to surrender. There's no, so it's up to you to decide.
No, but I don't get CVP, so I'm gonna shoot him.
Wow. Wow. That is it for routes, unless you have anything, which I don't think you do.
Technically, this leader right here would have been.
Would I, though? Because I wouldn't be... Does it count as adjacent?
You're right next to me, wouldn't count.
Because if you can't shoot, can you technically force DM status? That's... I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the interaction between the two. That's the only thing. Because if I had to guess, if I had to make a choice, I would say the DM applies because you could technically advance, but you can't shoot at a unit. So I don't. If you don't want to take the DM, I'm fine with you not claiming the DM. That's how I would frame it.
I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move him back.
Sure, yeah, advanced phase. Yeah. These guys go there. Actually, leader's gonna go down to N8, because why not? Half squad at L9 is gonna go to M9. These guys don't need to move. You know it. You love it. We're getting more CC, baby. I can take off this counter. And I think that is it for advances. Anything else I can do here? No. Cool. CC phase. In our CC phase, there are 2 CCs to do. I will do P9 first because that sounds like it'll be more exciting. Alright, no ambush. 2 to 1, down 1.
I will do 1 to 1.
Sure.
No.
Alright. Over here, ambush. Yeah, I don't think there's a possibility for ambush. It is a 2 to 1 flat. You why? How do?
1 to 3 or 1 to 4?
Yeah.
Or no? Would it be 1 to 6?
No,
2.
it's 1 to 4.
2. So yeah. 1 to 4.
All right, it's just bastardized combat everywhere. this is great. That it is it for German turn 2.
All right. Mother. I'm gonna try to rally the guy, the LMG squad. I get him. I'm gonna try to rally my
Oh,
leader.
right, that guy.
Oh. Okay, those are my rallies.
Okay. I will lose the DM on K8. I don't believe I have a broken LMG anywhere. What can I do? I can't rally on N10. I'm probably gonna regret this. I'm gonna try for the leader. Don't get it. And I will try for the guy in the gully. Also don't get it. Sweet. That is it for my rallies. Perfect.
Okay, look. Prep fire.
Prep fire. You might find yourself in the prep fire.
Medium. Going to fire into here.
You can try.
4 flat. Break the damn gun. No, I don't. It's one of those funky ones.
See, always assuming the worst.
I'm French. I have to assume the worst.
That's not true. What are you talking about?
It's a freaking Frenchies.
That's also not how they sound.
Season Gully. This guy will. I'm gonna movement if I didn't say that.
You did not, but alright, movement.
This guy is going to swap move into here.
Sure.
Any shots?
Nope.
This guy will swap move into here.
Okay.
This guy is going to try to start for 1. Gets it. He gets it. Cool. And then he's going to go 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Any shots?
No, I want to see what you're gonna want with this.
5,
Sure.
6, 7,
Okay.
8.
All right. ATR. Cool. Pretty sure that's enough.
Okay. So we did that. This leader is going to go 1,
Sure.
2,
Okay.
this tank is going to go 1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Sure.
3,
Okay.
4,
Mm-hmm.
5,
Sure.
6,
Mm-hmm.
and it will stop for 7.
Okay.
This guy is going to move into here.
Sure.
This guy will. What is he going to do? I think. Yeah, this guy is going to go 1,
Yep.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Sure.
4.
Do a 7 flat. Cowards of 4. It's 4 and 4, which is a 1 morale check.
This guy will go into this building for 2.
Is it 2 or is it 3 to go around?
I'll just say 3. Because he's just going to go up to the second floor for 4.
Yep.
First floor for 4. The LMG squad is going to go downstairs for 2. And
Sure.
then they'll be here for 3.
Okay.
And then 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be all of my movement. Your
So,
defensive.
sounds good. Stacking J10 shoots the leader in the open. 9. It's a 6 on 9. It's gotta be like a 2 check or something. 6 on 9 is a 1 check.
Okay.
How is it always the worst possible result? Rate of fire 5 down 1. 6 on 5 is normal.
That's good.
Unbelievable. 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 09. It's gonna shoot at P8 as a 2 flat. 5
Can
on.
you do that?
He's first fired. He's just gonna do final fire.
But he's a half squad.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. He's gonna final fire.
Okay.
But 2, it's a normal round check. You're fine. Is there anything else I can do? No. Advanced Fireface.
Okay. This guy will fire in here for
Sure.
4 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. This guy will fire here for 2 up 2. This guy will fire here for 2 up 1.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. This guy will fire here for 2 up 2, or 1 up 2.
Sure.
No. That'll be it. Routes.
Sounds good. And this is why, like, I don't really... I hate when there's, like... It kind of sucks when I'm losing fucking all these guys, and then it's still like, I can't roll well, because you can just fucking move around and take 4 squads out in one turn, which is really fucking annoying. All through fucking failure to bullshit. Actually, technically, that last guy could go... no, actually, no, because it's still adjacent. Never mind, fuck my face. So...
And then this guy will...
Yep. Just like, you man advantage, and then like, all my guys break, and then, you know, it doesn't matter what the fucking IFTs are, really, so.
So he's right here. Here, it's a separate location. Yeah. I mean, it's the only way I could do it, because my IFTs aren't giving me...
I know, but it's like, when... It's like, everything's going poorly for me, and all my rolls suck, but you're still winning. You know, it just feels bad. It feels bad on my end. That's all. And it's not your fault. It's you're playing. I mean, you're playing smart.
I was gonna say, until that route phase, I wasn't winning at all. I don't think.
I do think though, and this is regardless of what's going on right now. I do think that this scenario needs a lot of work, and not because I'm playing it silly. Like, I did start with playing it silly, so fuck me, because I'm just an idiot. But I think 7 turns is just too much for a scenario like this, I'll be honest.
I'm surprised there's 7 turns.
Yeah, I feel like this scenario should be like cut by a turn. Tanks come in 1 turn earlier. French probably get 1 less squad. Doesn't really matter. Probably like take off a first line because they don't need to lose an elite. Also, you have a roadblock? That's dumb.
Yeah.
Although I don't really understand why you get a... I guess, like...
I don't understand the roadblock either.
It kind of doesn't... I don't know. I guess it's neat, but...
So, routes. Now we're on advances.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking regret this.
Probably not. I haven't rolled well in CC other than the 2 I got. It's the only reason I won any CCs is because I rolled a 2.
Okay. They're going up. This ATR is going here.
Sure.
Why do I feel like I just made a horrible mistake?
Can't believe you just scoped with your ATR. You're the worst.
Is that skulking?
Weren't you in M5? Or were you in L4 with him? I forget.
No,
it doesn't really matter.
There was a squad in here that moved up this way, and then this guy just didn't move. And then
I thought you went. Never mind. I thought you went somewhere else with him.
But yeah, no, that 1 turn earlier is stupid because now I can just use turn 3 to move my tank out of the way for when your tanks come on board.
I mean, I can still drive up, and I'll technically be fine with the tanks. I think the only problem I really have is tanks forcing failure to routes, because if you're in motion, you can't like shoot anything or do anything. You're also a tank that's not exposed, so I don't know. That always feels silly to me. But
I'll talk to you this. Speaking of that, failure to routes, I'll talk to you that like after the game. I have something about that. Um,
That better not invalidate all the fucking failure to arouse in the last turn, because I'll be really mad.
no, it's for no, I'm not that cheesy about it.
I'll be honest. I'm legitimately surprised you didn't ask about the Pentash checking K9. I felt that was the one thing that you were like, you just let go.
I mean, when I was like, I knew it was like he's technically should be fine, but I was just like you passed it, and I'm like, well, I'll just leave it at that then.
Yeah, but like
Or
normally you would ask like, why is your guy taking a Pentash check? I thought I didn't get anything.
why was your guy taking a pin task check then?
It's because you're firing an infantry gun, right?
Uh huh.
So you're using the infantry target type, which
Uh huh.
uses infantry target type critical hits, which you only need half or less of your
Uh,
to hit number. And you rolled a 4, it would have been -2, you would have gotten a critical hit. And I doubled, and you got 8, and then your best roll out of the 2 IFT rolls, because you rolled doubles, so you had 2 IFT rolls, was 9, bit that shit on
I
8.
I trusted your judgment.
Look, this is for people to learn. Is don't be a moron and somehow
Oh,
route
I'm about
in.
to be a huge
in
moron here for what I just did. I just
there's
threw
no,
away.
there's no way.
I'm about to throw away 4.5 squads. Watch this.
That's not gonna happen. I know for
All
a fact
right,
that's not gonna happen.
we're gonna start with this one here.
I'll tell you one
Uh,
reason why it can't happen is because there's no way I'm gonna target your guys at a deficit in P9. So
okay.
you'll lose 3.5 squads.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel a lot better. 12 to 9 is a 1-to-1.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do both squads and the leader targeting your 4, 5, 8s for a 1-to-1 down one.
Okay. God.
Oop.
Okay. Well, I feel a little less
And
worse.
and the
Um.
cosmic ballet goes on.
So then with the
Oop.
other one, that is now 6 to 5, 1-to-1 again. Hey, I get it.
I'm doing a 2-to-1 against your crew. Just can't get anything.
I'm so fucking used to like playing with Japanese or hand-to-hand type scenarios that I keep thinking that you kill me every time you roll.
No. And it was only going to be casualty reduction on any of the rolls. Even on a -1, I would have never gotten a kill. The only kill I gotten is from that too. It's just like it's a lie that this says 829. Look
Eight
at
to
the
nine.
I have,
Uh,
I have 7 rolls above 7. Oh man, that is
I'm
stupid.
I have just yeah, the two where it really counts right now is or like yeah, even I'm sucking on all fronts still.
Yeah,
That
it's like sometimes I do have to question the color usage. I really do think that and this is for people who can't see this. Um in Vassal, if there's a button you can check to check your stats for your dice rolls. I really do wish that the red was reserved for something like 8.5 and above. Like you've got a 9 on your other rolls, and it makes sense that that's red, but a 7.5, that's so close to average that like I think it tells the wrong tale. You know what I mean? No? All right.
yeah, no, I know.
No, but you don't agree? You don't think?
I mean, uh, like if I'm gonna be a complete stickler about it, I'll just be like, oh, above average is above average, you know?
Sure, but like, do you not think that a 7.5 is fine as an average? Do you like? Do you not think that that's kind of just whatever? That's not a big deal. Like you got a 662 that's green. That's less than point
Hmm.
five difference.
I mean, I guess you're right, but I
I just
guess it would.
I
I
just
guess it
think
would
it's strange, man.
depend. For me, I guess it would depend entirely on um, like how many rolls there've been.
That's fair. I would agree with that, but I do think that the numbers still have to be like the getting the color. I think is getting should be different. Um, but anyways, weather no change. Gotta put reinforcements. Where do all these guys want to die? And I think the
Oh, it is German turn first. Why am I being stupid? That-
I
Whoops.
think the question here. Yeah, that's what I said. Like my tanks can reclaim stuff, but after this turn, I think I'm gonna call it no matter what because there's no way I can. Like this comes. I think another argument or another grievance I have is that this comes back to the same problem with every stone building scenario, which is
Yeah.
the attacker does not have the things needed to blow up stone buildings. Like I don't understand how people play tested this and we're like, yeah, that's fine. There's no. What do you mean? What do you mean he's fine with fucking plus threes everywhere? We gave him a minus
Esports?
one leader.
Esports? Something stupid. Esports?
Esports.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know, you're older. That's right.
I know esport, dude. I was probably watching pro StarCraft before you were in
No, you don't.
diapers.
It's just it's a stupid Hearts of Iron thing where it's like every time something like really you're about to do something really good, you just go esport, as
That
you're
is
like
disgusting.
it is so stupid, and it's always some guy from Europe doing it because it's always with an X.
I'm I'm disowning all knowledge and appreciation I ever had for Hearts of Iron. I'm going
As
to attempt
yeah,
self rally. I don't get it. But sorry, yeah, continue.
as a yeah, it's not. It's usually a guy from like Sweden or somewhere in Scandinavia.
Well, you know, at least it's not Russians that are using Hearts of Iron as a way to show Soviet might in 2024, right?
Oh, I was thinking of the like because the other meme was like, see, go back in time and tell the German generals how to win World War II using Hearts of Iron 4.
I mean, nah. If
You just
only.
gotta build more planes,
Yeah,
duh.
duh. Just get a million planes and then flood one area.
Of course. Anyways,
Is there any rally stuff for you? Yeah, I think you've just got
I
one.
do. I got two, I think. No, because there's no leader with this guy. So this guy that goes away, and I got this rally.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Huzzah. Prep fire phase. I mean, no. What do I want to do? That's sometimes a really useful question to ask. 7 up 2 against your guy with the ATR. Doesn't matter. Cool. You know, just because I don't think I can win after this turn. ATR against your tank. Nope. Honestly, I'm starting to question if you even want to let me play the rest of this turn because it's just for vanity on getting some panzers to blow up some
it's up
tanks.
to you. Like, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless you take out my tank, next turn these guys are gonna go here and here, and that's gonna die. And then
I
whatever
mean,
happens here.
those tanks are not going to survive. There's no way.
I mean, I just survived one shot. But
No, they're not going to survive. J10, 9 down 1.
he's dead.
Yay. I'm gonna. I'm outstretched. I'm still in my celebration pose because I feel it in my bones. Come on.
This guy's old man thing
You've got
going
a
on.
you've got a sand. Do your sand check.
Oh, I got a sand. Duh. Of course. Yeah, sorry. I didn't.
It's like I was like, come on, you're gonna. I have to celebrate with the 2. You know, finally get a kill. Finally, you know, unit dies, and then like sniper. You know, and then
Sniper
it's
rolls a 1 and takes out the sleeper.
right. Like I'm expecting. Actually, I was expecting more like blows up this guy or something. You know, stack
Uh,
melts. Um, cool. Let's see if I can get like some damage to repair pride or whatever. So all these tanks are in motion. I'm gonna try and just play them somewhat quickly here. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mhm,
5,
mhm,
6,
mhm,
7,
mhm.
8,
Yep.
9,
Uh-huh.
10.
Okay, stop. I'm gonna shoot you with the ATR.
Sure. Plus 3 on whatever.
My heart.
Yay. Uh, that was 10, was it?
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
Stop for 12. And then, oops, just in case, turret's going to turn just so that you can't reverse and somehow, I don't think you'd be legally able to do that anyways, but whatever. Next tank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Um, I'll shoot my infantry gun at it.
Sure. So plus 2,
Yeah,
and that's no size modifier.
that dog ain't hunting.
Um,
Well, that's all my anti-vehicle stuff, except for
that's
the
not
machine guns.
true. Yeah, you got
Except
a
for the
machine
machine guns.
gun.
All my dedicated anti-tank stuff.
That was 11, so
Yeah.
12,
Uh-huh.
13.
Okay.
Stop 14.
Ooh,
Uh,
okay.
Next tank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Stop 12.
It
Uh,
must be nice having vehicles without radios. Or with radios.
we'll get there. Think of how fun it'll be to watch me parade shitty or super heavy tanks in the Winter War for no good reason. I'll just be like, look at all these tanks! Kaboom! Molotov cocktails everywhere. Like, oh, that was nice. Um, Bottom tank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, 10, 11.
Uh-huh.
Stop for 12, and then I'm gonna turn the turret to face L4.
Oh, you tease.
I gotta do something. Lastly, next tank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Stop for 12.
I'm gonna shoot you with my machine gun.
Boo.
To hit. He will get it. Okay. He might get it.
4? No, just because of distance. It would be 5 because of armor. Unless you hit hull, nah, it's just 5.
It's a stun.
If you're 1 above non-HE,
It's equal because I get a +1 for being within 3 to 6 hexes of you.
oh, right, this is stupid. That's so fucking dumb. Shock.
Stun.
Is it not shock? Are you sure it's stun?
Yes. Because I'm
Oh, because
MG.
it's a fucking MG. That's right. That's dumb. I'm gonna fucking reveal it because it's the same old fucking thing every time. I never get to use the armored leader. Never get to use the armored leader. There's every scenario in the world I'm ever gonna play with an armored leader, I'm not gonna get to use him. I don't even care for the rest of the moving phase. There's only like one fucking leader I could do something with, and this half squad loses CX anyways. I'll never get to use an armored leader in my life. They'll always get sniped. They'll always have some dumb shit happen to them. Every time.
I swear I'm not doing it on
Oh,
purpose.
obviously you're not doing it on purpose. Outside of the route thing, but again, like,
Yeah.
that's just a compounding, like, all the dumb morale checks that don't pass and all that stuff.
All right. Is that your movement phase?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
I'm just honestly lamenting the fact that like I think I've only gotten to use an armored leader once out of like 70 times. It's
It.
stupid.
I mean, I'm gonna agree with you because I can't remember the last time I was able to use. I don't even remember the last time I had an armored leader, to be honest.
Yeah. It's
Um.
like it's rare, and then when you get it, it doesn't do anything. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
It's
This
like
guy gonna shoot. Yeah. Keep going.
I was just gonna say, it's like when excuse me, it's like when we did the Czech scenario, the
Oh
Czechs versus
yeah.
Germans, and it was like, look at this vehicle, you never see it because like it's super weak, it only has a certain time, blah 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 blah, and it's like, all right, AT gun, hidden, three three rate of
Three rate
fire,
of fire.
kaboom. All right, well, it was nice having
I got
toys, I guess.
I got two more, right? Boom. Bonk.
Yeah. Immobilized,
Yeah.
broke the gun. Like, all right, well,
Okay, so I will shoot the machine gun again because
sure.
I got right. That'll hit. It does thing. Boo-hoo for me, I guess. I'm kidding. Um, this guy shoots here for 4 up 1. Uh, nope. This
Yeah,
guy can see here, right?
sure.
4 flat. Nope. That's all my stuff.
Sounds good. Advanced fire phase. I'm going to. All right. Tank in K3 is going to shoot L4. I can't imagine that would be. I am stopped.
But you'd be
Um,
bounding fire, and that's like
yeah, it's already a +4.
+4 or 5, something like that.
+4. It'd be +5 with. Um,
Buttoned up.
yeah, because that's just regular turret. Yeah, +5 with button up, and then TEM. So not gonna do anything. I will get acquisition, so I'm gonna say a nice little prayer to that. Tank in K6 will do the same to M6. Nothing, don't break it, which is nice. I'll get another counter. I will also choose to shoot the machine guns. And that is a 11 halved, so 5.5 up 2. Yeah, it's a wooden gun. Don't do anything. I don't break the machine guns, at least. Tank in L6. Other tank. Nope. But acquisition. And then the tank in I8 against adjacent. Nope. But I will get acquisition. All right, and then pretty sure that's it for advanced fire phase. Can't do anything else. Routes, none. Take off defensive. Advances. Leader into N9. Squad in M9 will pass their task check. Doesn't really get me anything. Maybe a 9. Yeah, no. So instead, do I want to try doing that? Not really. No. All right. CC. There is, we'll just do the usual one here. So 2-1 against your 2 elite squads. Down 1. I, I've had a bad streak of CC games, I find.
I think I'm like, what, 1-1?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Tank.
Tank, there's no ambush. I go first. It's a half squad, so 3. SMC's providing help, so it's a 4. I essentially need, no matter what, I'll need a Snake Eyes. Don't get it.
And then for me, it's 2 to. Is it 1 to 2 or?
I think you're halved because you're in motion, so it'd
Okay.
be 1 to 4. because you'd have to target everybody.
Okay, 1 to 4.
Yeah.
I saw that 1 and I'm like, oh my god.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Peanut.
All right,
Never
take
forget.
it home. I wanna see if I can at least blow up 2 tanks, make myself feel
Okay.
good.
Give yourself something to feel.
That's right.
Okay, for the
Hurt
weather,
me more, Snake.
I'm going to. Jesus Christ. Give me a moment. Try to self rally this dude here.
Sure,
Gets it.
of course.
Rally the leader.
If there's one thing that's a guarantee is that you'll self rally every last fucking one of your goddamn squads without fail. L10. Yay, get
I
the
have
leader
been
back.
known to do that.
Yeah, I can't remember a time where you haven't consistently rallied your broken squads.
Gonna rally your other guy? Oh, you did.
Yep.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to make me do this. Okay.
Of course.
Nice.
Gorsh.
Prep fire. Well, you're stunned.
I'm a +1. Stun goes away at the end of the turn.
Yeah, well, you know, same difference. 1.
No. Wrong.
I guess I hit you no matter what. Yeah, that will hit you.
Yep.
So TK.
No.
No, it's not a Russian one.
But now he's stuck there. Ha 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 ha.
I got an advance phase. This guy is going to shoot the infantry gun to these guys here.
Sure.
Miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The 4 is going to shoot another 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, yeah. 4 up 1.
Mm-hmm.
5 and 4 is, I believe, round check 1.
Leader passes, and the other guy breaks. Because of course. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it doesn't matter. I just every time I'll just get like really bad morale checks in a row. I'll get good morale checks in a row, and I'll get bad morale checks in a row.
These guys will shoot here.
Sure.
See that? I'm
Probably.
Sure.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That will be 2, 4, 6. 6 up 1.
Of course.
3 on the. Is it 5 or the 4?
No, it's 4. Yeah, it's always the colored columns.
2 morale check.
2 morale check. Of course. And the squad's fine. Yeah, again, doesn't. You know what I'm talking about? I'll get them back, and then they'll go away, and then I'll get them back, and they'll go away. No consistency.
This machine gun will fire on. I guess at this tank again, because there's nothing.
Sure.
Else except being a dead horse. So that will be 2 hit. I get it. Nope. Hit. No. Nope, nope. Okay. Alright. Movement. This tank's going to move to here.
Sure. I will track, and I will. I'm going to wait to see if you decide to keep moving or if you're going to stop or what.
No, he'll just keep. He'll waste all the rest of his motion in there, I guess. He'll just go like this and then stay in motion for everything else.
Sure. All right. I will take a shot as he spends his last movement thing. It's +2, and you're small. I'm button up and all that. So miss by 1 because, of course.
And then this tank gonna go here.
I will take a shot.
Okay.
You've You all right? Game. I can't even get fucking shots. If I do it, even if with intensifier, I don't get anything. If I intensify the other one, also nothing. What's even the point if I can't get any shot on fucking like 7 tanks? I'll do this guy against your guy in there because that would only make sense. Sure, yep. Next guy against the same guy in the woods. Sure, miss. I think they're all misses. What is even the point? It is ridiculous.
You want to call it?
Oh, it's already like I said. I just call it because there's no. I can't.
Okay.
I can't legally take those shots, right? So,
Yeah.
because you're still moving. So, just a clunker of a night. I know I
Yeah.
started with a really bad plan, so I wasn't really expecting all that much. But I think every time I see a scenario that involves stone buildings, if the scenario has not been designed after 2018, I'm starting to think that it's just automatically garbage.
I still like hold the opinion that it's like some of these scenarios are specifically made for you in mind for you to sleaze freeze your way into them. That's why you get so many tanks as the Germans. Just freeze the French in place and then just have you guys clear out building by building.
But like even still, like you even if you sleaze freeze, you're in CC, so you have to like
There.
anybody who ever thought of sleaze freeze should honestly just retire and never play ASL ever again. Like I don't care because like the other thing I think to point out is like the unit needs to be vulnerable, so you'd have to be unbuttoned.
Yeah.
And like sure, there's still +2 or whatever, blah 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 blah. But like the idea that a tank in your hex that would just like immediately block all shots, which is then like this weird loop around that everybody admits exists and is dumb, and then have a scenario that's specifically designed around it, to me is just like you're sick in the head at that point. Like why would you say I'm going to design a scenario to completely invalidate the fun experience because nobody enjoys it? So it's like, why would you do it that way? I think it also follows the trend of like your attack, like even if you're sleaze freezing, right? Any shots into a sleaze freezed area, which is silly, and I'm gonna stop saying sleaze freeze before I like vomit or whatever. But like, how are you supposed to overcome the +3 that all of these buildings get? The Germans don't get any advantage outside of numbers, and because you're having to go into like either open ground or really shitty building terrain comparatively, how are you supposed to like there's no if you can be at level 2 especially, like there's no building that really offers you protection to get to it, and as soon as you break, you just do what you did, which is just like I'm just gonna fucking walk up because you suddenly become impervious to like all shots or whatever, or like there's no LOS for me to protect that stuff.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I feel like the only reason why we even got to turn 3 was because all my moves that went into the gully and into like N9 and whatever, you just didn't like blow them out of the water with an 8 down 2 that like rolled snake eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like what else are you supposed to do outside of like okay, you have 7 turns, tanks come in at turn 3, so sit around with your thumb up your ass until turn 3, and then you can start doing stuff because that's when like the tanks are there. Like that, why? Just why? I really have to question urban scenarios. Like it doesn't feel like anybody really anybody designing these scenarios really understood them.
Most of the times I don't think they they do. Sometimes they do, but a lot of times I don't think they do at all, especially when it comes to the houses. Like, that's why I like Twilight of the Right, because in their scenarios, they do give their people, like, they do give a defender, like, breaches in their in their, like, SSRs.
Mm,
Um, so that way you don't just get, uh, so that way you don't just get, like, fucked for failure to route because you're in a row house.
sure, but I mean,
But
I think I don't think that really matters. Like row house, sure, but like I don't know. I find whenever you're dealing with an urban scenario and like the attacker only gets one machine gun of value. Like imagine if you were playing this without the IIFT and you had
yeah,
the LMGs. Like I'm either gonna have a squad use two LMGs to get to six, or you toss. You do like what I did, which is like having them on different squads, and then you got sixes. Okay, cool. But like a 6 up 3 is nothing. Like you can't do anything on a 6 up 3. So you doom stack, but the defender has level advantage with a minus leader, a good minus leader, at least like 9 1s. No, you're probably not gonna break. And you toss him with an MMG. MMG is not the best in the world, but like you're either running your guys into the open and then they get blasted before you get into like M5 as an example. And then like okay, well, now you try to shoot at the MMG on a +3, even on a +2, like I don't know, man. You create a doom stack and then that doom stack gets blown out of the water and then everybody in the world who plays ASL is going to be like shouldn't have stacked. Shouldn't stack, bro.
how dare you staff, dude?
But and it's like, well, how do you defeat it? Well, you put down smoke. None of my guys have a smoke exponent over 1. I don't have a mortar with smoke. I don't have artillery. This is actually a scenario that I'm surprised I don't have artillery in. It's
Hey,
just
well, let's go look at the tanks here. I mean, again, this is like you have to wait till turn 3, but you got your tanks have smoke dischargers, which I guess is what you can use.
sure, but like I have to wait till turn 4 to do that because it'll take them a
Yeah,
turn to drive over.
no,
So
I'm agreeing with you. Um, but
like okay, so now there's 4 turns, 3 turns to get buildings. But like you already control the buildings. And then the row houses don't count as separate buildings. So like as long as you have a guy in Q4 or whatever, you can't claim that building. So it's like how do you push and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buildings? And then you have to get half of those.
wasn't the Germans the ones that like won the scenario the most?
I don't think I ever checked.
I thought you said because like you were telling me like last time, like, hey, are you sure you want to play the French because the scenario is like 12-5 in favor of the Germans or something like that.
Maybe. They are, yeah, 12-5, but like you all. What do we got here? Seemed tough on the French, but the game swung my way. Strange setup with the Germans starting close to the action, but in little to EM. Nice tank battles if they survived that long. French were too cautious with their tanks, which skulked at the back. Germans made some blunders, but the French couldn't get the dice to capitalize on them. Honestly, I don't understand how anybody is struggling with the French on this one. Like everybody is elite and first line.
I think the big thing is that like we went into a bunch of like CCs early with a bunch of guys. Maybe that would have been it. I don't know.
Maybe, but like even if let's say I win 09 right off the bat, which like I was at a 3-1 advantage or whatever, you got ambush, which was annoying, yada yada yada. Like, okay, so if I win this, I've got an okay launch pad, but I still have to go into Q8, which you had 2 squads, or at least you had one and you could bring up a second. There's a tank in P7, which I can't blow up with my ATR. Like, the ATR is garbage in this scenario. How are you supposed to destroy a 5 armor thing with an ATR that starts at a 5? Like, I would have to roll a 2 and get the TK change for adjacent for a +2 to bring it to 7. That only equals. So I would need to get a point blank rear target shot. That's the only way for you to get a kill with the ATR. So what's the point?
Graph paths, maybe? I don't know.
Well,
I would,
you're not gonna get the line of sight to block line of sight
I would
routes.
say. I mean, the only thing I can think of is deliberate mobilization, but I think you can't do that with ATRs, can you?
That is a good question.
Because you can't do it with machine guns. It has to be like. I think it actually has to be like an actual gun.
I don't really think that changes much, though. Like, if you're deliberately immobilized, like, let's say your tank is immobilized, the only thing that sucked is, like, this guy was so out of place. But, like, if he's anywhere else, he still gets to shoot.
Yeah. I mean, but at the same time, I didn't know where you're coming from.
No, for sure. I'm not saying that's a bad position. I'm just saying, like, deliberate like, if the tank is immobilized, like, often an AFE is so formidable, a kill is unlikely. Deliberate immobilization is a +5 to hit DRM, which is crazy. Only if the weapon's basic to kill for the ammunition it chooses is over the target's lowest hull armor factor, and only with a hull hit at a range of 6 or less. Can't use it against a hull down immobilized target, which you are already hull down against behind the hedge. I don't see. Why does it not say? I guess you have to go in ATR rules, but that's weird. Deliberate. That's just on Molotov. Yeah, I don't see anything that says you can't do it, so presumably you can.
No.
But, like, I don't know. I don't see.
I guess I was thinking of later war scenarios where. Oh, I was probably thinking of later war scenarios because I was thinking about that for Manila, and in Manila you can't like with machine guns you can't deliberately immobilize any of the American tanks.
Sure. I guess, like, really what it comes down to is, like, if your tank is immobilized, like, it doesn't really change anything. Even, what, is it just a blown up tank that matters for VP? Each AFV destroyed or friendly survived. Yeah, so it's like, who cares? Oh, I'm immobilized. Whatever. Like, I'm actually legitimately surprised that when you got into N9, you didn't just go, I want to excessive speed breakdown. Like, fuck it. You just need one. You just need one movement point. Get there one hex earlier or one turn earlier, and even if you don't, even if, like, there's a way for the guys in L10 to have gone to, say, J10, you're still getting them further away from the objective. So it doesn't really matter. Like, you kill or no kill, you're still putting them in a terrible spot. But yeah, clunker of a scenario, if you ask me. I think it's, like I said, or like I keep harping on, no flamethrower, ridiculous on a scenario where you're only throwing your face against stone buildings. The critical I got that landed on an unoccupied thing, and then, like, you don't get anything for the critical sucks. No demolition charge. Like, no demo charge versus an ATR. I would take a demo charge any day of the week. No, like, shitty mortar for no reason. I don't know. I just, so many questions as to I have to wonder how it's an 11 German wins, because if you're against the French, the only possible scenarios are like you grab 5 of the 10 buildings and then you beat them out on tanks. It's
I
only,
guess.
it's the only thing I can think of. Like, where in what world do you get like 6 buildings? I got I didn't even get one. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
I agree.
like, oh, you just have a guy on the upper floor for '07 and a guy on the upper floor for '06. Oh no, he's encircled if you're in the building, if you control both ground and locations or whatever. But then, like, okay, you still have to get up the floors and all that. I don't know. It's very silly.
Yeah.
I assume these guys were fake, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah. That was the only other thing, was like, maybe I send everybody down here and then I just try to flood through, but it was the same problem regardless of, like, either I go here and it's a little bit faster and I can come down because this guy's fake, or I go through the the bottom area and then I try to sneak in, but
yeah. The problem that I see with this was that, like, if I attack the way that I usually do, which is like, I don't know what the tactic's called. I think it's called like Schwerpunkt or whatever, where you just take a bunch of guys and hit one location.
hmm.
Um, Kind of like what you just did. It's just that I could just take the guys from the other end of my board and be like, okay, I wrap around and cut your off paths.
Yeah, but that, you're the problem there is the assumption that I'm gonna do poorly on my morale checks, which happens all the fucking time.
Yeah, I mean,
but normally, like, at least having, like, I guess just in terms of like comparison with that tactic or that plan, is that had this not gone terribly wrong, had I not been stuck in CCs all game, literally all
yeah,
game, then, like, your guys, when they move there, it's like fine. Like, if I can bust out, if I can throw a guy at you that survives either in P8 or Q9 and you shoot at him, everybody else, I can have like a leader with the squad go around. I can grab the church or whatever,
yeah.
get the bridge for the extra points. It's like, it's just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But at the very least, we're done with it. So
We're done. We're
it's
done. We're on to the Winter War.
uh, it's gonna feel good to get shellacked, because that's really what's gonna happen. Russians against Finns. It's gonna be a silly affair. That is for sure.
You know, it's like, let's not go to Finland. It is a silly place.
That's right. That's right. Um. All right. I gotta close this PDF because I don't want to see Drole the guy anymore. So what did we say? And then the next one was, the next one is, I didn't want to play any
You,
official ones because I
yeah,
was
you didn't
gonna.
want to play the official ones, so
So we either have a movie madness scenario, which is basically just like, it's not really, it's based on a movie. So, actually, you know what? While we, or while I before I get to rant about that, I'm just gonna close the stream. So for everybody who's been watching, thank you as always. Hopefully, seeing dumb tactics gives you a better idea of what to do and not to do. I missed this last week as well. Thank you, SD Music Band, for following. I was just having some good banter with Rob, and I didn't want to kind of cut through with that. Unlike the bad banter I'm having with Rutan right now. But as always, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a lovely Labor Day weekend. Should have a game on Monday. Either way, if not, it'll be Winter War next week or in 2 weeks. Either way, thank you for watching. Bye, bye, bye.